Welcome to the practice. Strength of field is 1,252. 5 driving. 47 minutes left.
Mic check.
Not good.
Thanks.
Mic check as well, please. All good.
Be careful. In 5 seconds, 1 car. Track is cleared. One car heading out. You two coming out of pits.
Outlaps, guys. You guys are on outlaps. Can you get out of my way? Ricky?
Going right center. Cleared. One more now. Pit limiter turned on.
I mean, if you're on an outlap, why you would be like blocking a guy in front? It just makes no sense.
I think some people don't even know what that means.
I think he said that to me last time I said this. So, in case you don't know what that means, if you're just out of the pits and you're still coming around to the starting line, try not to block somebody who's on a hot lap, which is a different kind of lap.
A lap where someone's trying to make time.
That
I mean, in my opinion, in practice, if you see someone behind you, just
We
let them
got
pass
one coming
period,
up.
whatever
Go
lap
now.
you're on.
Say it again, Patrick.
In a hot lap.
You two coming up.
I think that
Go.
whether you're on an outlap or not, if you see someone in your rearview mirror that's faster than you in practice, just let him pass.
On God.
From him.
But there's no one faster than you, though, Patrick. Yeah, totally agree.
Or if you're bombing it because you're on a good lap, just call it.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, that's a good point. I saw two guys coming out of the pits, and I thought about yelling it out. But, yeah, good point.
Here's the
One
thing though,
leaving
blue
pits.
flag is always informational only. Like, it's on the person behind them to pass. It's not hard to get around someone if they're that slow.
Well, I mean, not if you're on an outlap in a race.
It's not hard to get past a person. I don't... Like, if you're... I don't even saying he's necessarily slow. I'm saying his lap, he doesn't count. It doesn't matter. It's preparation.
Yeah, so why are you yelling about people not getting out of your way?
Because...
In your mind.
Seems like a kind of silly thing to complain about in a practice server.
That's right.
Can always go to a test drive if you don't want to be around people.
Is that the consensus, everyone? That asking people on an outlap not to block people is not appropriate?
I think it's good education, in my opinion.
I think it's good education too, but I agree also with not taking things too seriously. But it is good education.
Correct.
Local yellow.
To be fair, I honestly didn't know what the term meant. I just knew that the first lap out the pits didn't mean shit, so just went slow.
Cleared.
I'm with Matt Barrett up there. in
Optimal
chat.
previous sector.
Like, also, he's,
You see who's on an outlap and not on your relative.
like, it's practice
1
for
minute
everything.
44.2.
Sometimes you need to practice fighting. I wouldn't do it in a race, but I'm going to practice fighting here.
That's another quickest time.
Valid. Still built up your rating if you do everything safely.
1 on track. Track's clear.
Nothing here counts for anything. You're thinking of a 3-minute practice before the race starts.
This isn't a this isn't a
Probably.
3-minute practice. This isn't a 3-minute practice.
So we're all going to get a thing on our screen that says our qualifying has started. When you click that, that's
Limiter
and that
engaged.
practice you get before your quali. That's the only practice that
We're
counts.
position 22 currently.
Like-
You're position 23 now.
People being jackassed because it doesn't mean anything. And
I didn't even know that that practice counted towards safety rating.
if I make a wrong move, I'm not ruining your race.
I'm not even racing. Like you said,
P25
I'm
currently.
gonna get qualified. There's people in here not even waiting to race. They're just practicing.
We're P26.
But even though the practices count towards your safety rating, you should check it. There'll be the little green check mark on the right side of the screen on the dashboard.
Again, that's in the practice session before you start racing.
Session fastest
not
previous
in this
sector.
session.
Duly noted. I did not know that.
Yeah, I think that's like a misnomer. Like, right now, that's why you should be exploring lines that give you off track.
So
This is designed to push it. If you,
Yellow flag
again, if
in
you
7
fucking
seconds,
ram
1
someone
car.
because you're trying to bump draft and you don't do it right, it doesn't hurt you or that other person. This is all free.
Past
In
sector was our
4
optimal.
minutes, you're going to load into a session where it's not free anymore.
who says I'm gonna do a session in 3 minutes?
You guys are still going on about this? Jesus Christ.
100+ people registered here.
Back to 27.
Ian, you are correct. You can file for a protest, so don't be a giant asshole. I'm just saying, like, feel free to push a line that might take you off track.
I figured you were just penalized for like extremely dangerous or like just straight up bullshit racing in the practice.
Oh, that practice before the race and qualifying counted towards your safety rating.
Yes, at 0.25%. So a 4x is worth a 1x.
That's very interesting and would explain a lot.
Yeah, Matthew's right. You have to wait for a couple of seconds after the finish line. Like, if you want to tag that guy that's been being a dick to you, you gotta wait like 3 or 4 corners before it won't count, or you're still gonna get a 4x.
You have to wait. You have to wait until everyone is past the finish line. It has nothing to do with 4 corners.
Yes and no. That's where iRacing gets weird. You are correct in general. You're technically correct the best time of correct.
It's never going to be perfect. It is just a game at the end of the day. Like I do real seat time, and sometimes I'm sliding out, and I know for a fact my tires would stick these corners.
New green past sector. Okay, aiming for P13 currently.
I was gonna say, I have an IRL of road endurance tomorrow night. That's the only reason I'm back not running oval this evening.
God bless you. That's super sick. Whereabouts do you race?
It's a go-kart endurance, because my wife won't let me buy a real race car until I buy a house.
Kind of valid. You got the wife already. You got to get the house, but feel for you, brother.
Just kidding.
Session greatest past sector.
Get rid of the wife. buy a
Position
race
28
car.
currently. Good stuff. Improving
My
Matthew
wife
I.
supports my racing addiction. That's why I have this fancy sim rig, but she's right.
Up to
That
position
type of
14.
money, especially in
Yet
Boulder,
another quickest time.
Yeah, no, seriously,
1 minute
go ahead.
41.4.
race car costs a down payment on a house, and we can stop pissing away our money and rent on an apartment.
That was our optimal last sector.
Fuck, in Boulder, you're gonna get screwed no matter what.
Problem is, I've already got one race bike in the garage.
And I can't wait to get my bike out this fucking season. Jesus.
Down to 15. That was a new session best sector.
Any tips for someone trying to
We're
get into
heading
track
for
holes on the
P2
bike
here.
my first season?
I mean, my tip is always, like, slow is fast. You're gonna get gapped by some 14-year-old kid on a Ninja 300 your first, like, 4 times out there. Even if you show up on a leader bike.
I'm showing up on a SV650 for my first track day. Is that kind
That
of
was
bullshit?
a session
But
quickest
I've been riding for a
previous
couple of
sector.
years.
We might take P1 now.
No, it should be fine. Just think about, like, the bike, and remember, you're not racing other people, you're racing yourself out there.
Fair advice. I like that. Thank you.
Yeah, you're gonna have there's gonna be the young kid, and there's gonna be some, like, old fucking dude on a clapped out bike that are both gonna be faster than you. But you need to get comfortable, because racing a motorcycle kind of gets scary.
That was a new session
once you
best
actually
last
start thinking
sector.
about how fast you're going.
Outstanding, mate. Up to position 9 now.
Yeah. Fair point.
Great. Yet another fastest lap time. 1 minute 39.7. That was our optimal sector. New green past sector. We're projecting P4 now. New optimal previous sector. Okay, looking towards P3 this lap. Green flag at WeatherTech Raceway Laguna Seca. SOF is 1,469. 4 driving. 1 minute 19.45 left.
Radio check.
I hear ya.
Radio check.
I pick you up.
Thank you.
Are we in the 3-minute breakfast session now?
We are. We are.
Checkered flag for practice. This is split 4 of 16. Qualification time, man. This is 2 laps and 8 minutes. 12 drivers ready. Good luck. Pit limiter turned on. Green lights. One minute 39.5 seconds. Previous lap. 25 sec to stall. Nothing to change in the stop. Go slower. Too fast. Limiter 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Pole position. I got the pole position. So now I can either do a good job or people will laugh at me. It's usually no in between.
Let's get cracking, dude. As of now, we need P6 to increase your rating. You're in split 4 of 16. 10 laps. 12 cars gridding. Take it easy out there. Coming up is the race. Gridding time for 2 minutes. 1 minute 45 seconds remaining. Fuel should be good for this session. About 1.5 gallons more in tank than needed.
Radio check.
Got ya.
Radio check.
Yep.
Thank you.
"59 seconds left now."
All right, people. Wish me luck, person.
Get ready to race. Green, green. On right rear, you're free. track state, carryover and about 64%. We got Andrea heading out. Nice. We set the fastest lap in the class. 1 minute 40.1. Past sector was a session quickest. Right rear. Right clear. Falling behind to P2 currently. Car 3, James Nguyen has taken the lead. New green past sector. Interval ahead is 0.53. That was a new optimal last sector. One car exiting pits. Session fastest previous sector. Car ahead on track. Lap time 1 minute 40.44. That was a new session greatest past sector. That was our optimal last sector. Session quickest past sector. Impressive, you set the best lap time in the class. 1 minute 39.848. That was a new session best last sector. That was a session fastest last sector. Weather alert, Matthew I. Track temperature dropped to 82 degrees Fahrenheit in the last 11 minutes. Car behind, lap time 1 minute 40.41. New session best last sector. We got one current back. session greatest past sector. 1 minute 39.5 seconds. A new best this session. That was a new session record past sector. Yet another quicker time. 1 minute 39.5 tenths. Bring it home. .7 down from your fastest time. That's the end of the race. Check it. It's over.
Come on,
Good
neighbor.
race, James. Yeah, good race.
Yellow. All right, Matthew A. We finished down one place in P2. We come home with 5.88 gallons.
Good one there, Nathan.
Yeah, sorry about that bump. Yeah, sorry about a couple of those runs. Definitely not intentional.
What'd you say?
That was a good one, everyone. Yes. Let's go. Get in there. P2, baby. P2 after talking some smack, too. I let my driving do the talking there. Yep, that's right. Let my driving do the talking. Like a good neighbor, State Farm is there. Yeah, baby. State Farm. P2 just can't get that win. All right, might be on a little later, but even if not,